Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How you guys doing? Well, it's kind of gloomy today, raining. It's the kind of day where you just want to stay in bed and sleep. You know what I'm saying? But, if we want to be successful in this health journey, we can't fall for that. We got to get up and we got to get things moving. So what I'm doing today, I brought me some kale. And I had bought some a couple of weeks ago. Didn't get to it, and I hate when I let my vegetables go bad. So I have 4 bunches of kale here, right? And I don't feel like cutting them. So I got 4 bunches of these, and I have to cut them and wash them and cook them, and I don't feel like it. But guess what? That is the secret to this whole thing here. Do it anyway. When you don't feel like it, do it anyway. So on that note, I want to come on and tell you guys about my masterclass I had about mastering the art of food labels. It was so good. We learned so much. And the participants loved it. And the thing about it, it's not just about that. It's just that it's so needed. We are just not aware of the things that we're putting in our body, and we're not reading our food labels properly. So I'm going to hold another one for you guys who missed out. Okay, so I'm going to let you know the date soon. And it's so important. And we think we know how to read these labels, but it's a lot of stuff that we're missing out on. So I'm going to hold another one because I feel this is just so important. It's too important to overlook. And so I'll let y'all know the date and time. And I got to get to these kales. Easy way to get the stem off if you're not going to use the stem, even though the stem has where all the nutrients are. You just pull it like this and just, and you know what? If I don't feel like doing this today, just like with anything else, when you keep doing it and you keep practicing and you keep doing it, you get better at it. For me to do this, I could do this whole thing in about 15 minutes. These 4 things, and wash them, cut them, and everything. About 15 minutes, 20 minutes the most. And it's just because I do it so often. And I just noticed how quickly I can make fresh produce or fresh foods quicker. And so the more you do it, the easier it gets, the better you get at it, just like anything else. So come on, get up, get out of the bed. I know it's raining, but get up and let's start shucking these greens, or what do you call it? I'll say shucking these greens, and getting our exercises on. Get up and prepare those healthy meals. So no matter what the situation, the bottom line is you just have to get up and do it. Looking for shortcuts, easy ways. There's none. You just have to do it. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. But on a real note, it's easy for someone to say just to do it, right? If that was the case, everyone would be doing it, right? It's not that simple. As a matter of fact, it's hard. It's always hard in the beginning when you're making changes or you're doing something new, something different. It's hard. It's going to be hard. But as you continue on doing it, it gets easier. As a caregiver, for me, initially it was very challenging because you're juggling so many things. But let me talk to you caregivers. Have you ever had this? Do you ever experience this? Say you're caring for your elderly parents or your disabled child or your children or whatever, your husband, whoever you're taking care of. When you wake up, your mind is like, okay. And then you start thinking about all the things that you need to do. And you get up and you start the process, right? Well, the same thing should apply for you, for your personal health. The way you just get up and you start the process, why do you do it for your loved one? Why do you do it for your caregiver? Because you're concerned about their health and well-being. You want to make sure they're well taken care of. That needs to apply to ourselves as caregivers. And so when I say just do it, that feeling that you get, Only caregivers will know about that feeling. But that feeling you get to get up and move, same thing with getting up, exercising, shucking your kale. Though that is that feeling. That's the feeling that you need for yourself. And if you don't have that love, that kind of compassion and care for yourself, maybe you got to look a little deeper. That's where coaching can help and come in. You know, we delve into those type of things. But I am not going to soft soap you and tell you this is an easy process. No, it's not easy. It's not a quick fix. It's hard. But as you continue to do it, it's like second nature. That's another thing as a caregiver. You know, your daily tasks that you do for your loved ones and you've been doing. It's like you can kind of do it with your eyes closed. Same thing happens once you start doing it for yourself. So, when I say just do it, you got to do it. You got to do it. That's the only way. There's really no secret shortcuts. But, you know, a lot of times caregivers don't have the support they need, personal support. You know, we may have services and different supports for our loved one, but for ourselves, we don't have those supports. And coaching can be helpful in that. Can help you get through those slumps, those obstacles, you know, different things like that. So, yeah. And that's why as a caregiver, we tend to, because we are when you're under chronic stress or you're so busy, you have time constraints, we reach for unhealthy things to eat. And so that's why reading your food labels is really a game changer. It can help you just by eliminating a lot of that excess salt and sugar and chemicals, additives and things like that can make a difference in your health. Maybe you improve your energy levels, things like that. But you really need to be intentional about eating plants, fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and seeds. So it's not just about eliminating processed foods. There's other things you have to do. But we can start there. So I'll let you know, again, when my next masterclass for Mastering Art of Food Labels will be. And on that note, I'm out.